I really don't know what's going on. But okay. I really don't know what's going on. But okay.
Gentlemen, this week's not over yet, so don't get comfortable. We've had a good week so far, so let's make sure we finish the same way. Consistency is the key to winning in this league, so keep up the good work. Gentlemen, this week's not over yet, so don't get comfortable. We've had a good week so far, so let's make sure we finish the same way. Consistency is the key to winning in this league, so keep up the good work.
Okay, I think we finally got things set up.
On the set. Ready, go! Ready, 70 Lion!
Oh shoot.
Ready,
I thought we was on the goal line.
set up! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger! Cougar 19! Hut!
Oh shoot.
Let's go now! 60 Bison, 60 Bison! Check go!
Yes. Fire that thing in there.
Set! Ready! Cougar 19! Sixty Bison, 60 Bison! Get up!
Hey man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're gonna do on Sunday. Good job.
Okay, now we got that out the way. Move a little too fast there. Just a little too fast. Week 4, week 5. Here we go. Week 6, week 7, week 8. Injury. The Rails' anticipated matchup. A flunky practice injury has taken some of the energy, and nearly all of the the trash talk out of this division rivalry game. Who got injured? Ooh, look at how we just... Agility +1, awareness +1, break sacks +3, throw accuracy mid +2, and another ability slot. That's what's up. Oh, we got 3 skill points. Awareness +1, play action +1, throw accuracy mid +1, accuracy short +1. Okay. 2 more. Look at that. Break sacks +2, speed +1, throw accuracy +2. And 1 more. Look at how everything just going up. Throw accuracy mid +2, throw accuracy short +1, throw on the run +1, throw under pressure +1. Okay, those are all needed. All needed. Alright, so all of the abilities have been opened. What do we have? Lofting Deadeye. Passers with this ability have perfect accuracy on all lob and touch passes. Still haven't opened this. Still haven't unlocked that. See here. Nope. Still nothing. Ooh. Alright. Marcus, you're getting much better. So I don't know who got injured, but I just want to see what I stand against during this.
I figured when Coach asked me to swing by his office, it had something to do with the injury news.
Hot Master. Ooh. I love how they make their mouths move but they don't say anything.
Sure, life would be easier without him on the field, but your rivals tend to bring out the best of you. I was looking forward to getting the opportunity to go toe-to-toe with these guys again.
+30 passes. Excuse me, sorry. Ooh. So they think that, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stay to my game plan. But we do have this, yeah. We do have this, can't forget we have this wide receiver that's supposed to be really good.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 14 of the NFL. on EA Sports.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
All right, let's go. Junior talking to the team. Loves it, loves it, loves it.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State.
Almost got through. Almost got through.
25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. As we settle in and get ready to watch the next chapter of this storied NFL rivalry unfold, you've likely noticed the lack of pregame theatrics in comparison to what we were used to last season.
Yeah, it's absolutely been noticeable because we haven't heard the noise leading into this game where these guys are going back and forth with each other.
With Khalil back out, this defense is really susceptible to a lot of different things that I could do.
We haven't heard the war of words so far. Doesn't mean that these guys don't want to get at each other. The intensity of the rivalry is still there, and I know it'll be evident once they tee it up and kick it off. And don't forget, one notable defensive star switched teams in the offseason. That's going to add to it.
I'm going to need you, man. I got to rely on you. I really need to rely on you.
First and 10.
See 91, he's the mic.
Here's a give to Barkley.
Go. Get out the way, 12.
Nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5
Still going to stay on the ground.
The
Still need to stay on the ground.
That high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20.
It's like body blows.
20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Ladies and gentlemen,
31.
that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
I feel like they're going to be on. They're going to be on my run, so I'm going to pass here. I'm looking at Robinson and Slayton. Robinson. Oh no! Ooh.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing is.
Sorry, I want to be aggressive. I do want to be aggressive. Maybe that might be a mistake that's going to bite me in the ass. That could be. It could be. Back up. Uh-huh.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I do believe that they are going
to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Oh, they did. Nope.
Now a deep ball here. Past the 50.
How am I supposed to guard that? How? Please tell me how.
28 yards there and give him a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now wins.
Ooh, lucky.
Where to go here? He lost the football. And the Giants
No, he ain't gonna catch him. He's not gonna catch him. He's not gonna catch him. He's not gonna. Damn, he caught him.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He was under duress.
Those heaters.
To get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense ain't taking it.
Heaters.
Snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, Barkley. Come on, Barkley. They can't stop you, Barkley.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on
No
the
one can
carry
block that
with
damn
the second down.
linebacker.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards.
I'm glad to get the 5, though.
They want to get that going again.
Absolutely.
Glad to get the 5. I'm glad to get the 5.
It's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Watch this. Come on, big. Oh, ooh, almost had a pick.
Complete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd and 5.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only
Let's
hit 2 of his
pass,
first 5
pass,
passes.
pass,
With a
pass.
big 3rd down coming up. He's hoping he's got a play dialed
Everything
up.
is
He can
pass.
take advantage of whatever the defense throws
Right.
at him.
Let's go with these slants. Let me see this.
Begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
He did drag.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to take him down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
All right. Take the 3.
Teams are so competitive.
Take the 3.
You just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
It's all right. Take the 3. Be patient. Be patient. Take the points. We tried to get aggressive last time, not this time.
Opportunity right there. I mean,
Played
they were
into their
in
hands.
position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Get on the ground, boy. Get on the ground there, son. Get on the ground. All right. See, you don't want to get overly aggressive, but still you want to be aggressive. I think they're gonna. I think this is just a ruse. Yep.
So that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on
Get
the
there.
scoreboard,
Get there.
got a drive going, and pushed
I knew it.
past the
I knew it was a
15
pass.
so they thought they
Knew
were
it was a
striking
pass.
distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling.
I'll
at
go
all.
for the blitz. Let's bring some heat.
Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
I feel a run coming on. I really do.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this one a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
How? Come on, people. How? How you leave?
They'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
I'm on Ertz. I got Ertz. Didn't come out.
Wentz now on 1st down.
Oh, shit.
Over the middle complete. It's Chambers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers.
I got middle.
The completion for a really good pickup.
He's going to have the hook up to Burnett. Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That was horrible on my part. That was horrible.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll get blown up behind
Yeah, I ran too big. I ran too big.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this.
Get him.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get
no runs,
interesting.
no runs.
Goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's
take the 3
and see what happens.
Take the 3.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look
come
in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
Get through there. Get through.
Make a big time play for their defense.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So it's an old school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in.
It's funny how their defense is playing better with Khalil back out of the game. Funny.
19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Pardon is not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win, and the other wild
good catch, God damn it, good catch.
Find yourself in a home game in the division.
Woo!
Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position. Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Wrong play.
Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coach
Slayton.
in Orlando. He'll have
Robinson.
stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They definitely want to go deep.
Red man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
I bullied it. I should have lofted it.
Sean Williams there defensively to
My
pick
fault.
that one up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot
trying
of
to screen.
penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
No, they went.
Back near midfield at the 49. Fletcher
All right.
Cox. He's the one to
Well,
get him,
we
and
4th and
that is
16?
number 7 for
No,
on the year.
no. Yes, call that timeout.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Plant that ball.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Get that ball, get the ball, get the ball. Yes.
Keep it in, they did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety.
Let's be aggressive here.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
second down. It's Sanders.
That's right.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They definitely got to pass.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. There you have it.
It's a tight one.
Halftime quickly over. Third
It's a
quarter,
tight
here
one.
we go. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
That's right. This defense is tough.
There, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper.
Get down. Get down.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage.
That's what we need, the rush to get there. That's all we need is the rush to get there.
Old school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
All right.
It'll be Giant.
We got to go back to the ground.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you...
Pressure comes and down he goes.
I know.
Hargrave in there to get him.
All right. Okay.
Number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great
This
job.
defense is really getting at it.
With the football, that led to the sack.
And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, battle for it. This will be caught.
Yes.
Gets this one just shy
Ingram.
of 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete.
Ooh.
Physical play on the football there.
I don't know why they didn't throw the flag on that one.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
That linebacker just waiting for me.
There, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Slick.
The throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a it away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game,
they're not trying to run.
close,
That's for sure. That is for sure. They are not trying to run.
Right now, but they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Watch the outside.
Now, 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I'm going, man.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there.
That's right.
Nice job defensively.
Played smart. Playing the field position game. Somebody's going to get a breakout. Someone's going to get the score.
Officially.
Get off me, bro.
Possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've
got
taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out.
Oh, I thought he had it.
So you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
What the fuck was that?
Immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Woo!
For his first catch.
Yes!
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So they did not bring pressure, and turns out probably a bad idea.
Yeah, he had time to stand in the pocket and deliver a strike. So I'm wondering if they're going to note that, and next time just go ahead and bring that pressure.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Thank you, Barkley.
8 on the play, and that'll bring up
He was the only one still moving.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
How he dropped that? How? How he dropped it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
I don't know why I went there. I don't know why I even pressed that button.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Well, we They still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage.
That's right. Make them feel it.
This Philly offense set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver.
Second down. Second down.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
Oh, what the
Safety valve here. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it.
I know you saw that. I know you saw that.
11 yards there. First down. Some good gains going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Wentz to throw again. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3
Oh,
down.
shit.
3
We in
points
trouble.
separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on first. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes
He
they'll
dropped
just take
it.
the corner. Maybe
He dropped it.
He's a bigger guy. And put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there.
Oh, come on.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz.
22. You just stood there.
And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
Under a minute and a half.
You're late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say that.
Can we do it? Can we do it?
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they can get it done, Well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw now on first down. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He's going to let it fly.
Ooh.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard.
Out of bounds. Get out of bounds.
To the 30 before being taken down. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Go, go.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Thank you for sacrificing your body, Junior. Thank you.
As they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Junior.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And that's game. That's game.
Well, they'll be feeling pretty good heading into next week. A lot of confidence.
Love that win. Love the win. Love it.
When they had the edge in the season series last year.
That's for sure. And my hope is that we see this team healthy the next time these two meet up, though. Because even though the war of words, for a lot of people, they might think it's a little bit immature. You and I both love that dynamic. They were gritty, and they were getting after each other. We've missed the fireworks.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gold.
I'll take it.
And this has been a
I'll take
presentation
it.
of the NFL
A win's a win, no matter how we get it. A win is a win.
At EASports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
gotta love it. You just gotta love it. Still. Now I equipped it late. I want to get to the playoffs. We deserve a shot. Play action +1, throw accuracy deep +1, throw accuracy mid +1, throw under pressure +1. I love it. I got a 93 overall strong arm. Go by my rise to fame. 52. I can't go to the Super Bowl?
This was a game that had been circled on my calendar all year long. Going up against two legitimate defensive superstars in a rivalry game? If that kind of challenge can't get you up for a game, what will? I knew there was probably no right answer to this question. We were dealing with two all-pro caliber players, but I knew what my rival was going to bring to the table every time we stepped on the field.
Oh, shit. That's what's up. So I get to see who's blitzing the entire game. Slack flats. Their defense is a little bit better, but okay. I gotta use them going deep.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey.
Yeah, the last 4 games were against them. All right, we get
It's
it.
week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
Look at that line, all those stars.
They hand off to their big tight end. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second and 11 now. Wentz eluding the pressure.
Oh, shit.
And he's brought down
Got
after a
chunky
very
yardage.
nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that
that felt great.
Should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And quickly finding Rager. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now Wentz on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys
eventually we're going to get it.
Back.
Eventually we'll get it.
The Giants backed up to start their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
Where all these interceptions come from?
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 74 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now, this is the second meeting of the season between these two division rivals, and as was the case earlier in the year, there seems to be a more reserved and serious approach from both of these teams heading into this late season matchup than we saw last year.
Yeah, I think maybe the coaches have had enough of the social media antics going into this game.
Over here.
What we heard this week, they went old school and said, let's just cut this nonsense out. And to be clear, this rivalry has never needed all that off-field noise. Plenty of history between these two franchises. And this year especially, we know we don't need anything distracting us from the fact that both of these teams look like they could be Super Bowl contenders. Let's just go play the game.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, when we met with his coaching staff earlier in the week, they had a very clear message. This is the biggest test that our offense has faced all season long.
And what I enjoyed about our time with them, they met this thing head on. When we presented the question to them, they told us they're not even thinking about how they won the last 3 meetings against this team. All they're thinking about is their team, how they're totally healthy, insanely talented, and ridiculously motivated to flip the momentum of this rivalry.
They go right back to him for 20
Yes,
first.
yes.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on.
Keep blitzing.
Look out. You've won the mental battle.
Keep blitzing, baby. We're reading you.
And that may carry over for
We're reading you, baby.
Well executed 22-yard gain. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive. Going to plan so far. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
This is how we got to play.
Teams, I script to probe.
This is how we got to play.
Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays.
This is NFC East football. Run, play action, pass.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And you can see they're in second place in the division, but they have clinched postseason football. That's the important thing. They currently have the best record among the wild card contenders, but they want to make sure they finish this season strong.
And isn't that the case each and every year about one division that ends up being the top-loaded division? And unfortunately this year, it's theirs. But you could spin it and say, hey, they've been tested, and they've beaten a lot of good teams already. They will be prepared for the playoffs.
This is risky. No, back off, back off, back off, back off.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Whew. All right, we're not going for the blitz. Let's guard these flats.
At the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
They're not going to run it.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this one is in.
Jesus, my linebackers are slow.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz.
Get there. Get there. Oh, what?
Complete, but there is a flag down.
What's the flag about?
A big call coming on 3rd down.
Are you kidding me? Pass interference?
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
Bullshit.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
Come on, run.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders.
I'm on you.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this one developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Shit.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's going to be incomplete.
We're there.
The coverage too
We're
good
there.
The contact popped
Take
the
it
ball
three.
free, and it's 4th down.
Take it 3.
To the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves
Looks like
free.
Drew.
That one's incomplete.
Drew did leave Las Vegas.
So out comes Justin
Come on.
Rohrwasser in the field goal unit.
Get there, Baker. Get there, Baker. Get there, Baker.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
He jumps so late.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
No, it's not.
Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. Unless he has a Julio Jones-type 300-yard game in him that Julio did against the Panthers in 2016,
against the
probably
run.
not
I
going
mean,
to reach
to pass.
1,000, but still pretty good year.
They're still in good position, though.
Year for him, but let's face it, every receiver's dream is to have a game like Julio
Still in good
Jones had
position.
against the Carolina Panthers. It's 300 yards on the nose, and it didn't matter what coverage they sent his way. He solved it each and every time. Maybe our guy can get that way in this ball game. Let's see.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Throw the ball! Throw the damn ball!
Javon Hargrave in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Fuck.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively.
All right, get it out of
Instead,
there.
it brings up 4th.
Just get it out of there.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Not much there, only a yard. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not
Stay in
allowed
the
a lot of
zone.
receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Wentz. And down he goes.
A 3-and-out for you too, baby. Call that timeout.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given
I
the
did not
opportunity.
need to press that
The
damn
Giants
button.
will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Fuck you, son of a bitch, you!
Picked off at the 24, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. O'Shane Ximines.
Tell him about it. Tell him about it.
Sacks on the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A final shot before half for Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at 6.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of
Drops,
Week 17
boy.
is
Drops,
underway.
man.
And up to about the 26-yard
Almost
line.
got there. Almost got through there.
And New York set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more.
He's a mobile quarterback.
They didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Well, CD, let me ask you this. Earlier you referenced that both of these teams look like potential Super Bowl contenders, and therefore obviously very possible that they might meet again in the postseason. That being the case, are either teams maybe holding anything back, not wanting to show too much here in the second half?
I'm glad you asked me that because I truly don't think so. To me, this rivalry runs so deep on both a player and an organizational level. Look, it's city to city. I don't think either team's going to be playing their cards too close to the vest. Plus, these two teams are so familiar with each other, I don't think there's anything to be gained by holding anything back. Go ahead and throw your best stuff at them, and let's see what happens.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
No, he didn't hold on to it.
That ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wentz now to throw. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Gotta be patient.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jalen
About time one of them fucking dropped their ball.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Wentz to throw again.
Oh, you slow. You so slow.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. To throw, it's Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted.
Ooh.
He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Ooh.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early...
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, my butt was kind of puckered right there. The butt cheeks was puckered pretty hard. The butt cheeks was kind of puckered.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Good route. Good
get him in space. That's all I need, just to get him in space.
Tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a pass.
Ow. How he get around both of the blockers? He got around both of the blockers?
Back to the 16.
Come on, fellas, you gotta do better than that.
Free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time.
Hold on to that ball, Slate. Hold on to that ball.
Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Another try for Barkley, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Giants.
Run that goal for me.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like the little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25.
Why can't my rival beat
Dallas?
Dallas?
Call it the 26.
I like beating up on them.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey.
Yeah, they just got.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Show ass down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And they'll get 8
all of a sudden, Wentz has got like 99 accuracy.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey.
Tick, 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 tick.
Just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Nope, nobody's open. Nobody's open, sir.
Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jordan Willis make that
nobody's open, sir.
For him on the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman.
I'm there. I'm there with you. I'm there with you.
Your guy trying to throw the football.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So it's
they gotta go to the air
as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third and long, it's Wentz.
Yes.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
No play action. Definitely can't do that. No play action.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got him.
And now
He dropped it.
Down, throw incomplete.
He dropped.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit.
Are you
So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot.
How you drop that?
Block and catch
He
the
was
football.
what?
Not easily done in today's NFL.
So possession goes over here on the punt. So now Wentz and the Eagles.
How do you drop that pass, man?
14-6, a little over a minute and a half remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. To throw is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Obviously a big, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. O'Shane Zimenez in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
He's double. He's double.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
It's caught by Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
11 seconds.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Why can't I get a better zone than that?
Touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sandbag of the
3, 2, 1. Yes.
Jordan Willis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, even a totally healthy defense could not make a difference in this one. That is 4 straight wins in this rivalry now.
Oh, I love how bold you went there, partner. I love how you put the prediction out there. But I tend to agree with you because, to me, these are two of the better teams in the conference, and I think it'd be fantastic if we could get another round between these two rivals in a must-win game.
That was a hard-fought game. That was hard-fought. I need a like for that, guys. I need a like.
This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
It was ugly. It was ugly, but woo. We don't still go to the playoffs? Alright, I made Team Legend. Says Hall of Very Good next. Alright, I got 4 out of the 5 done. I just got to make it to the Hall of Fame. Right now on the NFL leaderboard, I am number 46 with a record of 16-0, divisional rank of first. Will the smack talk ever end? Playoff wild card. Well, word around the league is that these two guys are still going at it. At least they are keeping it to themselves this time around. Huh. Okay. It's going to be a blowout or putting on a show. All right. Five TDs, huh? All game. All game. All game. Yeah. All game. Defeat your rivals in the playoffs. Really? Wow. But look at this. I passed Cameron Jordan and Patrick Mahomes. I'm up there with Cam Newton. That's what's up. I mean, don't we have other rivals in this game? Why does it have to be the Eagles? There's Washington, there's Dallas, and there's Philly in my division. Why does it have to be always be the Eagles?
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles, and he brings us out past the 20 to the 24, and the New York Giants.
What is he upset
So here
about?
are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under
What
center.
interception did I give? All right, stretch plays. Okay. Man blitzes. Not running towards that side. You're crazy?
Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard
I could have sworn I called a
Give
run
him
back.
3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right
They
there.
can't stop.
That extra
They
practice time
can't
and
stop it.
planning.
Can't
Certainly
stop
an
the passing game, especially when we do our play
So how
action.
about
Can't
that for
stop
a
that.
chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Indy Lion. This is Saquon
I
Barkley.
went left. Why did it go
2
right?
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he fires one incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Get off my ball.
Giants. Darius Slayton, 37 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Slate, get up. Give me my ball.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
All right, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 1 second here. I need to go. Be right back. Be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Sorry, but I had to get my coffee. All right, back to the shenanigans.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders.
Now they got it.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Oh, they're short.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dart ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school.
All right, 73.
Smash mouth
Good
football.
block. Good block.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
You're like triple teamed over here? Look at number 99. Triple team.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Oh, come on.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
No, we're not letting that happen.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
No.
Picked off by Tavon
No, Wentz, you can't catch him. Oh, what the hell?
The passing game for both of these teams is going to be effective.
I don't know how many interceptions that is for Wentz going against my defense.
Anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receivers.
What's that, 2 seasons, 3 seasons?
Intercepted.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's hauled in by Shepard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside.
Great cutback. Great cutback.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going.
Okay, we got to get out there to that edge.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Got him.
A give to Barkley out of the gun.
Got him.
And he takes it into the end zone.
Got him.
Across the chalk. Now there is a flag down.
Drew both sides. Drew both sides.
On the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point try by Bailey. And it's good to make it 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Yes, it does. Gotta love it. In the air and on the ground.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Gotta love it, baby. Gotta love it. Let's go D.
About the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer.
Playing hard nose defense right here.
Who can move the ball fastest for you if
they
you just get it in his
do have to start throwing the ball.
Get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz.
Gotcha.
And the Giant gets home as down he goes. O'Shane
they got this.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first.
Ooh, damn, he shit the shit out of me.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the
if we can score one more time.
Somebody get him down. Fortunately, to him and force the 4th down.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's time.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive.
See, I don't like RPOs in this situation.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Ooh.
Lucky to get away with one
Yes,
there.
I am.
Picked.
Yes, I am.
Second down.
All right, that was risky.
That was risky. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken.
Ooh, what a find. What a find. Robinson, welcome to the team.
Difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. Not much there. This is taken down at the 40.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete.
He dropped
force
it.
bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Why did he go? Why?
Now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
They expected me to go deep. I'm sure of it. All I need is 8.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing
Who was
there.
that?
They're going to wind up
that's their
holding it
linebacker.
at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't care about no quarterback
So
sneaks in.
stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty
Full
well.
back
What do you
down.
think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and 2.
Why did you come out? Why did you come out? Why did you come out of the end zone?
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person
Full
catching
back
the ball
down.
because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would...
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a
That's
little
3.
bit?
I need 2
Do
more.
they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it is now 21-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
All right, guys. Y'all gave him 3 yards too much. 3 yards too much.
And ready for their next offensive drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points.
They got 31 seconds. What are they going to do?
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not
I can be
honest. Still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first is Wentz. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout.
They can take all the timeouts they want. They're not scoring.
In this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz to throw again. Flush to his right.
3, 2, 1. Yeah. You can have all that all you want. Score is still 21-0. That's half.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
Total dominance. 35 passing yards, 15 rushing.
We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first,
New York
let's take a look back to Saturday's
number.
NFC divisional round game. And it's the Seattle Seahawks who are moving on to the next round as they eliminate the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Look at that pass. Look at that pass. Oh, beautiful.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back.
Seattle's next. Okay. Well, it looked like Seattle. We on our way. Oh, it didn't register. I know you heard the click. I know you heard the click.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Doesn't feel right.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders.
Yo, what the
And he'll be corralled out across midfield.
I'm trying to switch and it won't switch.
Yards there, first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They throw over the middle, taken in. A gain of 6 there on first.
The goal for any
well, it's not over, fellas. It's not over.
Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
What is he doing? 22, what are you doing?
Down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. In the wild card game,
was you went for the strip?
4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working from the gun.
What am I doing?
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown.
Finally got there late. He got there late.
Touchdown.
He got there, but it was just late.
And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
All right.
He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD in the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of
keep blitzing. Keep blitzing.
They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Catch made by
Told you, keep blitzing. Leaving that man out there on that island with my boys.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Now they completed a couple.
Yeah, that's groove right there.
Off some pretty good chunks of yardage too.
That's checky.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
You keep leaving them out there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That's right. Get your behind up. Don't you tell me you hurt.
20 seconds left in the quarter.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Yo.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
It's
and he'll be brought
so
down
low.
What's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
It's wide open, too. It's wide open.
NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. Barkley hits
Shit!
3. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover. These guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold
He's
on,
down.
you're not done in the
He's
fourth.
down. He's down. His elbow was down. Whew.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us.
Oh, they really want us to go for this.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Look at that bullet.
Another touchdown. They're
Outside shoulder. Only way he can catch it.
Did they earn throughout the year? Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys.
That's 4.
I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
That's
He's
4
been a busy man,
touchdowns.
5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away.
Oh,
after the
come
touchdown.
on with this damn not registering.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now back out comes the offense. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And this one complete to Burnett. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I'm staying in zone. I do not trust my man right now.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got an open man, it's Burnett.
Still short.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Oh, they gave it to
6
him.
yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I don't care. We're going to stay this deep.
And that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Wentz again. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Going for his running back, and he's got it complete.
He broke 2 tackles.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I should just let them score.
First down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Buying time to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays.
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive.
Let's go with the onside. Let's go with the onside.
Right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum. And
guys, we are not done. Go after the ball.
They got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Go after the ball. Wait, no 10 yards. They can't touch it.
They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim.
Saquon, hold on to my damn ball.
We saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Looks like he'll throw here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
They moved that linebacker all over the place.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
5. That's 5.
Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps
That's the second. What are you talking about?
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
And he's been a busy man.
Stop cheating my man out of his damn touchdowns.
To extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Wentz now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And that's going
oh, damn. Did you see that spin? Oh, he shook me out. Okay.
Any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger. And no,
got your ass. Get that ball.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on second and 16. Wentz.
Not this time.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout.
Not this time, brother.
With 14 seconds to go in the game.
I don't like man, but we got to go with it.
They're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Throwing is Wentz. Trying to set the screen, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
That's what I want to see.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
That's 6.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed.
Pick 6, baby.
Reinforced.
Pick 6. That's how you close it out to a division rival.
Now Bailey to tack on the
6 seconds left for the clock. For the pick 6.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
That's
I
it.
remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
I don't understand why there's a second left.
Something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. One final try now for Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, at this point, I think it's safe to say that they have their rivals numbered.
Today's not your day. Not today. No, sir.
Now with a playoff win today, we have conclusive proof of that.
That's 5 straight.
What I'm curious about is what this defense will look like next year. Could they end up losing one of their best defensive players in the league to free agency? That's a question for management. The team hopes he'll be around.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We leaned on the passer a whole lot more this time.
With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
And Junior came through. He came through. Wentz had he had 82% completion percentage. Junior had 70. Oh wow! Look, that was just total domination. Total domination. I don't want to hear nothing about a rival. The battle is over. The war is over. All right, what we got for player card? Another skill point. His arm is pretty strong. Ooh, 6. Awareness +1. Break a sack +1. Carrying +1. Throw accuracy short +1. Throw on the run +1. And throw under pressure, which always is important, +1. 90 overall scrambling upgrade. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So you got 95 throw power, deep accuracy 93, +2 makes it 95. Medium accuracy 95 +2, or is the +2 makes it 95? I'm not sure. Short is 94. Under pressure 97. I need to get the play action up. It's a 79. Throw under the run, 93. Awareness, 91. Break sacks, 95. He's still pretty slow. Speed is at 82. Acceleration, 79. Agility is 83. Change of direction, which is always important in this game because you see how it's so fluky when it comes to the cuts. 87. Now that's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. We'll start using his jukes and his, it looks like his spin move. Spin move is underrated. Okay. How about now? Still nothing. Okay. Nope. Nope. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that would be wonderful if I could get that. Alright, so almost finished with Team Legend. I need 10,000 points to get to Hall of Fame. Why can't I play this? Intriguing off-season ahead. Add this to the off-season craziness. I'm hearing rumors that 2 former division rivals may be partnering up next year. What? Really? Break sack +1, mid +1, short +2, throw on the run +1. Alright. Alright, legacy. Still moving up. How is Chris Harris Jr. higher than me? Well, he has more points, that's why. Just got to make it to the Hall of Fame. So I think at the end of this season, I should have enough points to make it to the Hall of Fame. Really? Hey man, I got this free agency decision coming up. I really like the culture you guys have built there. I want to be part of it. Really? You was talking spicy for about 2 seasons, and now you want to be a part of it? Wow. What am I, stupid? Of course I'm going to say, come on. Oh, shit. Khalil Mack wants to come to the Giants.
So your rival shocked everyone and signed with you guys in the off-season. What did he bring to the team?
The bad blood had been put behind us, and at the end of the day, the goal is to win. And we all knew he would help us contend for a championship.
I'm loving it. +5 hit power gain for entire defense. Ooh. Khalil Mack is on the Giants. Wow. And we're finally playing another team. We're playing the Dallas Cowboys. Yes. The comeback, returning from serious injury, is too much for many players to overcome. After an injury forces you to the sidelines, you've got to find yourself to return to form and reestablish yourself as one of the NFL's best. When did I get injured? This is scripted, isn't it? I've been watching a lot of film out there and a lot of videos on YouTube, and I noticed that everyone is getting injured. I watched QJB when he was playing as the wide receiver, but his injury came in the game. So they're just going to fictitiously come up with an injury on me?
As players get into the later stages of their career, oftentimes it's an injury that leads to retirement.
After an injury like that, it takes some time to regain the strength to push the ball down the field.
What injury? -30 on the damn throw power. Shit. -20 on medium throw accuracy. -20 on short throw accuracy. -30 on play action. You are no longer an X factor. You have lost all special abilities. What the fuck? stats. Overall is 65. And now they want me to win the playoff game. Wow. Wow. After making the playoffs, this is a team on the rise. They also get some help from a familiar face, their old starting quarterback. But will he be able to return to form? Wow. Wow. Okay, guys. All right. I'm pissed off. I'm upset. I truly am upset. What they're saying is, in my fourth season, out of nowhere, I got an injury after beating the Eagles last year in the playoffs. Somewhere in there, between that playoff game and the start of this season, I got injured. I don't know if it was an arm injury, a leg injury, what? I have no idea. All I know is I lost all my strength in my damn passing, my mobility, everything. Accuracy, everything. But they didn't say I can't throw deep, though. They did not say I can't throw deep. I can throw deep. It's just that my accuracy in mid and short is just ridiculous. And my throw power, which hurts my deep throw, and now they want to throw me in after the injury. And I'm no longer an X Factor. I'm now at 80 overall. My improviser is 80. Scrabbler is 67. Arm strength 65. Field general 63. This is my third year, guys. This is my third year. I didn't go to Drake. What college? They talk about going to Drake. I went to Clemson. I'm only 25 years old, guys. 25. Oh, my God. Ranked 22 in the quarterback in the league. I'm in the top 13% of quarterbacks. I was in the top 10. And I was ranked within the top 10 too. Wow. Look at this. Throw power 67. Deep accuracy is still 91. So I can still throw deep. But man, did I... Oh, All right, it had to be an injury to the arm. It had to be an injury to the arm because my legs are fine. I can run the ball. I can run the ball. Okay. Whew. So it says that the team is they're undefeated. The team is undefeated for the year. They're looking for 4 sacks. Just do your job. An attacking cover 6 defense. Short passing concepts. Oh, great. Short passing concepts is what they... Oh, what are they? Level pass concepts is their concept for this week. Okay. Level passing. Alright, so we're going to scramble. I can see myself doing a lot of scrambling this week. What I need to do is, I don't have any. I have no X factors. Oh, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Alright, guys, it's now after 1 o'clock. By my clock, it's 1:10. So what I'm going to do is end the stream here. I'm going to pick up the stream later on this afternoon. I'm going to take a break for some lunch, and I'll come back again, and we're going to see how this whole thing ends, okay? Alright then, so guys, I thank you so much. Appreciate it. Love you all. Peace.